Hi, okay, this is the Cold Steel Rajah III. I think it's 3.5 inch blade, folder, triad lock, which I'm sure you all know about. I think it's a Zytel handle, like that, good handle material I suppose, but more like on the cost efficient side. I just wanted to do a quick impressions and video and kind of go over some of the details that I like about this knife and kind of my thoughts on the use scenarios, I suppose. If you want like really detailed reviews, I would suggest Nut & Fancy on YouTube. I'm sure if you guys are watching this, you probably already know about Nut & Fancy and the awesome reviews that he does. There's lots of other people online that do really detailed reviews. Anyway, just wanted to talk about this little puppy here. So the Rajah III, open it up there, you can see it's a really nice little folder, kukri style blade, which I'm not, I love the knife, don't get me wrong, but I'm not 100% convinced on the usefulness of a kukri blade in a folder, like in this size I should say. You know, one of the main things with the kukri style blade is having enough weight on the front of it to really kind of chop, like chopping actions. It still improves, like you can feel the difference in this versus a regular folder of this size, a more traditional like spear point or clip point. You do feel like you can kind of, you know, given the length of the handle for the size of the knife, you can kind of choke back and get a little bit of a chop. That being said, it's a little small for that purpose. I think as far as cutting power goes, slicing and cutting, the belly on it really does help as far as the slicing. So that's one aspect of the kukri style I think that, in my opinion anyway, works. I mean, maybe I'm just kind of imagining it, but I think it definitely works pretty well. Down at the bottom of the belly there, I find works great for whittling or carving or whatever you need to do, cutting rope. But it does have a nice belly, so great little blade in that sense. Anyway, as far as the handle goes, you can see it's quite angled. One thing I really noticed that stood out to me when I first got the knife is, you know, if you imagine like a straight handle starting at the back, it really is quite a significant drop down. So it is very like pistol grip almost, it feels. You know, it really locks into place. When you grab a hold of it, it feels really secure. The thumb stud has a nice platform to kind of brace your thumb. Anyway, I like the design. I like the handle's fantastic for the size of the knife. It was a really good size handle. I mean, my hands aren't the biggest in the world, but they're certainly not small, and I would say, you know, there's room to spare. It doesn't feel like it's overkill. It just feels like they really got that part right. The clip is great. You know, it doesn't sit too high to your pocket. It doesn't sit too low either. I find it gets the job done. Lanyard hole in the end there. As far as uses go, like I wouldn't personally take this as my EDC. I wouldn't. I just find it's a little bit big for that for my preference anyway. Being in Toronto, I'm not really comfortable carrying a knife this size. It's just, I mean, it's certainly up to the individual. I do carry it every now and then, but God forbid you have to take this out on someone. It wouldn't go over too well. Not something you'd want to do. But that being said, it's certainly intimidating. It would certainly get the job done in that regard, but it's just a little big for my taste. To be honest, I'd prefer more like the mini Lawman folder. Something like this little guy here would be something that I would rather carry day to day, which you can see just holding them up. I mean, it's quite a bit thinner, you know, less room in the pocket. Anyway, back to the Rajah III. Overall, I would say it's definitely a buy if you're into knives, if you appreciate good design, if you want kind of a unique knife that you can kind of beat up. I mean, at the price point, I think I paid. I don't even know. I mean, I didn't get the cheapest price, but I think I paid like $60 or something for it, or $50 for it. I mean, it's a lot lower than retail, but I think you can get a little lower than that. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, Rajah III, excellent knife, especially for the money, like a mid-cost, or low-cost, I should say, really. Really, really strong, dependable, neat design. So it's a win for me, I would say. Anyway, check out my other videos, and I'll be doing some more reviews. And leave a comment and let me know what you think. Thanks a lot. Bye.